back to your rack. Watch the muzzles of your guns at all times. All firearms are to be loaded only at the loading table and unloaded at the unloading table. After pistols are loaded, they must remain on the table until the shooter is called to shoot or told to do so by the loading table RO, and it's okay to holster them. Upon doing so, the shooter must then remain at the table. Please don't pick your pistols up. I've seen it too many times. You load them and you holster, and then you get distracted and you walk away. We will DQ you for that. Do not do that, please. Shotguns are never loaded and carried from the reloading table. They are always loaded on the clock. Any two major safety violations will result in a match DQ. All muzzles must stay within the 170 area downrange. Failure in this is a major safety violation and will result in a stage DQ. If this is the firing line, this is 180. That's the 170. It's an envelope. If you do this, dumping the shells out of your double, this broke the 170. If you have your cross draw holster here and you draw, you just broke the 170. You must get the muzzle must be within that 170 on all guns.
But the same thing when you turn to do your cross draw, make sure you don't draw this one while you're turning.
Yeah, please be careful. If you're shooting this pistol and you go like this because you're going to move that way, you just broke the 170. You have to be the barrel has to be going into leather before you turn. So please be careful with these things. Muzzle control at all times. Cross draw holsters must be drawn from so that the muzzle is always pointed down range. Failure is a major safety violation and results in a stage DQ. Any shot hitting less than 5 feet in front of the shooter or that goes over the berm is a match DQ. Any shot hitting 5 to 15 feet in front of the shooter is a stage DQ. You should know your pistols shouldn't be cocked till they're on the 45. If you do that, you'll never, even if you have an accidental discharge here, you would never shoot within that 15-foot range. It would always end up further out and just be a bad shot. Pistols are not cocked until they are pointing down range at no less than 45-degree angle from the ground. A dropped unloaded gun is a major safety violation and will result in a stage DQ. A dropped loaded gun is a match DQ. If you do drop a firearm, do not pick it up. Somebody will pick it up for you, will stop you and deal with things appropriately. Dropped ammo is dead, cannot be picked up by the shooter, even if it drops on the table. We don't have anything where we're pulling rounds out of a bucket or anything. So any round you drop is dead. Please don't pick it up. If a shooter does pick up a dropped round, it's a minor safety violation and will result in a 10-second penalty. Do not adjust, show, load, unload, repair, or handle any firearm anywhere but at the loading and unloading tables during the match. Eye and hearing protection is required for all shooters and spectators. Prop failures, target failures, or problems beyond the shooter's control will give the shooter the option of a stage reshoot. Misfires and gun failures do not qualify for a reshoot. The ruling of the posse leader is final. It does not pay to argue with the posse leader. During a ceasefire or downrange situation, no one is to handle in any way any firearm. People at the loading or unloading tables need to make their weapons safe and step back from the table during the ceasefire. Alcohol or drugs are not permitted on the ranges by shooters or spectators, nor is anyone who has either permitted to shoot. Violation is a DQ for the year. A second violation is a DQ for life. Okay, questions? That's a mouthful. One thing I'd like to bring up, just to have a little bit of discussion, I've been seeing this at major matches, and that's spotters and how they spot. Remember, you're spotting, and there's always three. When we're spotting for the benefit of the shooter. We want to be absolutely fair to him and always give him the benefit of the doubt.
Or her.
Or her. I'm not trying to be sexist. What I've seen too many times, and I'm just saying here, I shoot a lot of different places, and you see it in a lot of different places. You got your 3 spotters, and then as the string's finishing, this guy's gone. He's looking. They had two. Okay, don't do that. If you're not sure, say you're not sure. Don't just go with what the others say. You should always be calling what you see. Sometimes a light hit or an edge hit, you may see it, from where you're standing, you may see it. It definitely missed. I saw it impact the ground. I know it missed. Guy standing over there says, "Oh, I thought it hit the edge." You know, so that's why you have 3 spotters and the majority rolls. You got to watch that. You should limit the discussion amongst yourselves as spotters. You need to call what you see, and that's why we have 3 spotters. So any discussion should be limited. So, and then remember the old saying is that if you know it's a hit, it's a hit. If you think it's a hit, it's a hit. If you think it's a miss, it's still a hit. It's only a miss if you know it's a miss. You saw it impact. You know, you saw where it hit. There's no way it hit the target. You know, then that's a miss. So please give the shooter benefit of the doubt. Yes. You gonna say something? Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, that's it. We'll have 2 posses today. Red Eye Kids posse will start on stage 1 and 2 on the other side, and the other posse will start down here at the covered wagon.
Who's the other posse leader?
Where do you go, Mario?
Red Eye is
Mario.
Mario.
Oh, okay.
Over there.
The ugly one.
Not the coke.
The guy arresting.
You go first, does it matter?
Count them all.
All right, you people are stuck with me. Crooked shot deal. Oh, God. Wichita Wayne. Durango Dude.
No!
Bad Aim Barbie. Gunpowder John. Hopalong Jim. Sundown Charlie. Blue Ridge Bert. Corkscrew Tom. Wild Whiz. Jingles Jer. Bonnie Be Good. Crossman Kid. Marshland. Myself.
They didn't make it.
Shaky J. /8.
He will be.
Delaware's Jim. Over on 1.
Yeah, you guys are gonna end up shooting through anyway.